All right, we just finished our workout this morning, and I promised to make a video explaining why you should invest in yourself as far as some of the gym equipment that you can purchase. That's pretty cheap, it's going to last a long time, and you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. Number one thing, pull-up bar. They're pretty cheap. You can find them on Offerup or Facebook Marketplace for like 15, 20 bucks. If you want it brand new, it's still probably what, 30, 35 bucks, something like that. Get one of those. Even if you can't do a body weight pull up, the next purchase would be super bands. You can get those on Amazon. I'll put the links here so that you can just click on them and go. Ideally, you get a little one, like a red one. It's like a smaller band for more shoulder exercises, and then you can do some other stuff with it too. And then a thicker band, those are a little more expensive. Those are going to be like, the little tiny ones are like 10 bucks. And then the more expensive ones are probably, the thicker ones, like 20, 25 bucks probably. But there's other things you can do with those bands as well, and those will help you with your pull-ups, those thicker bands. And so they give you some like scales as far as which band to pick for how much you weigh, how tall you are. Trying to find something that will allow you to complete a full pull-up. And, if you're okay with investing a little bit more, maybe get one that's slightly lighter so that you have a progression to work towards. And then we can start adding that stuff into the workout. And you should get those if you ordered it today. Today's Thursday. I just ordered some this morning. It should be here in a couple of days, latest Monday. And then you can start integrating that into the workouts. The next thing would probably be dumbbells and kettlebells. You can get kettlebells for like $1 per pound on, again, Offerup Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and just you're probably going to pay about $1 per pound. Make sure the quality is good. I'd rather spend the money on something that's going to last. And a lot of times, if it is a quality piece of equipment, you get it for $1 per pound, they're still going to look really nice. Like some of the kettlebells that we got. I mean, we got some fancier ones because, I don't know. We're going to get a lot of use and value out of them. We have some On It bells, but this is just like a random rep fit. This is like a pretty nice bell. It's going to last forever. Super durable. That's 16 kg. So let's talk about the weights. So if you're just starting off, a good kettlebell, most of the exercises you're going to do with the kettlebell for a female is probably going to be about 8 kg. That's for more of the upper body stuff. And then for swinging, probably somewhere between 10 and 12 kg to start for women. And then if you are stronger, obviously you can work up to like the 16. But I think most people should have like a 10 or a 12 because then you can do a lot of upper body type exercises too. And then working up to the 16 kg is kind of that like middle ground. Where we can still do a lot of exercises like squatting, deadlifting. I think that's what I used today for the workout, and it felt fine. I was able to get a decent workout. If you are on the stronger side and have experience lifting, then working up to the 20, the 24 kg, the 28 and 32, those will be kind of your progression. And so for most of what we're going to do in the swing, I mean, I got plenty of workout doing it with the 16. I could obviously go higher, but I would rather for an investment and for the value that you're going to get out of it, just start lighter and do it right. And yeah, about $1 per pound. If you want to get fancier, go to On It. They have some really cool bells, and they're top of the line. As far as dumbbells, most of the stuff that we're going to be doing requires like some lighter dumbbells, like 10 pounds and under, and then ideally something a little bit heavier that you can, row and press with. So I would say somewhere between like 15 and 30 pounds to start, depending on how strong you are. I feel like most of my clients can get up to about 15 pounds. Even some of my clients that are just starting off that don't have a lot of experience with strength training, they can still press about 10 to 15 pounds pretty good. And then working them up into the 20s and 30s if you're a stronger guy. Like I'm looking for bells that go probably up to at least like 60 pounds. That would be nice to be able to get that much tension out of a dumbbell press. But it's been more challenging. The more weight that you require obviously becomes more challenging to find that, and it does become a little bit more expensive. But expect to pay about £1 per $1 per pound. And if you can get them a little bit cheaper, great. If you go a little bit higher, maybe that's a more premium dumbbell or kettlebell, and that's fine too. Because if you go on the websites, on the main places, they're going to be more expensive. But once you have this stuff, it lasts forever. I mean, even if you wear down a pull-up bar, I don't know, it seems pretty sturdy. I mean, it's relatively cheap. Kettlebells and dumbbells are going to last for a long time. The bands might wear down over time, but those are relatively cheap, and especially the smaller ones when we're using those a lot for warm-ups. I'll put links into everything that I think will be useful to you, and then again, make this investment in yourself, because even if you do go to a gym once we get out of this quarantine, it's still nice to have stuff around the house to use, like on the weekend if I don't want to leave. If I am doing some work from home, I know a lot of my clients work from home and they spend a lot of time sitting. And here's the rule: is for every 1 hour that you're sitting, you got 30 seconds of swings. It might even be every half hour, 30 seconds. And it's probably more swings than we're all doing right now anyway, right? So if you're doing a lot of sitting and long bouts of sitting, get up and do some swings in between. Get that posterior chain woken up. I think that's a really valuable tool that everyone should have. You should have a kettlebell. It's one of the easiest, simplest movements that gives you a ton of return on investment. The swing alone, you're getting a little bit of power, you're getting some endurance, a little bit of strength. Like, it's great. And if you have any other questions, just reach out. I'm happy to direct you to whether it's workouts, whether it's equipment, whatever you need, go ahead and reach out. So hope you're enjoying your day, and I will see you 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.